Roosevelt and Progressivism, Part 2. This lecture will explore the role of Theodore Roosevelt's square deal. Theodore Roosevelt, not quite 43, became the youngest president in the nation's history. He brought new excitement and power to the presidency as he vigorously led Congress and the American public toward progressive reforms. Roosevelt took the view that the president, as a steward of the people, should take whatever action necessary for the public good, unless expressly forbidden by law or the Constitution. As president, he fought against major monopolies in business, such as the railroad industry. He also protected consumers with the Meat Inspection Act and Pure Food and Drug Act. Published by author Upton Sinclair in 1906, The Jungle exposed the unsanitary conditions under which impoverished workers toiled in the packing plants. From the publicity generated by the book, pressure was brought on Congress to conduct investigations, the ultimate result of which was the Meat Inspection Act. The act contained the following rules. All animals were required to pass an inspection by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration prior to slaughter, and cleanliness standards were established for slaughterhouses and processing plants. The Pure Food and Drug Act was brought upon by muckrackers discovering careless food preparation procedures and the increasing incidence of drug addiction from patent medicines. The act contained the following rules. Creation of the Food and Drug Administration, which was entrusted with the responsibility of testing all foods and drugs destined for human consumption. The requirement for prescriptions from licensed physicians before a patient could purchase certain drugs, and the requirement of label warnings on habit-forming drugs. Roosevelt was also a pioneer in conservation, and while president, he used his authority to protect wildlife and public lands by creating the U.S. Forest Service and establishing 51 federal bird reservations, 4 national game preserves, 150 national forests, 5 national parks, and enabling the 1906 American Antiquities Act, which he used to proclaim 18 national monuments. During his presidency, Theodore Roosevelt protected approximately 230 million acres of public land. In addition, he also fought really hard for African American rights. Well, that was a one-slide lecture. Not bad, huh? And that's all for today. And remember, rock on.